So historically, analytics hasn't been a real focus of the HR function, but we see that changing. Companies are talking a lot more about analytics, how it can really play a key role in the HR field. So what opportunities do you see there for HR professionals to gain analytics capability and to apply that in their organizations?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I mean, historically, the function hasn't really been asked to be equipped to do analytics or to use data to drive decision making. And so what we're seeing is a lot more push from the business to be data driven and to use data to guide investments in talent and HR practices. And so historically, there was a focus on just deciding what kind of metrics we might identify to measure our activity in HR. What we're seeing now is really more of a push towards moving beyond metrics to start to understand how they link to business outcomes, how to understand how our investments might be evaluated in terms of ROI. So I think the field has really evolved to be much more data-driven, and that's, I think, new for the profession.
And so do you see this as an opportunity for the HR professional to gain increased kind of credibility with the business?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the traditional HR role will still exist as far as doing HR practices well, but there is this need, and it's an urgent need right now, I think, to complement that with data-driven capabilities and competencies. And so we are seeing that as a real need today, and it's not something that historically the HR profession's been asked to do. So I do think the time is right, and there's really a lot of demand from the business side to equip HR in the analytics space.
And how specifically do you think the HR professional that gains some skill in this area can really kind of leverage analytics to either influence the business or play a greater role in strategy or other areas?
Yeah, well, I think it's related to the evolution of analytics within businesses overall. HR is maybe a little bit later in terms of the evolution, but most business decisions are made on a data basis, right? There's lots of information available today. And so HR can really up its credibility and persuasiveness, I think. So HR professionals who have this skill sort of differentiate themselves from other HR professionals out there because this is both a rare skill, but it's also one that's high in demand right now.
So I think a lot of times when HR professionals hear analytics, they're somewhat daunted. They think they need maybe a PhD in statistics. They need to have really advanced kind of data analysis skills. Can you talk a little bit about kind of how the person maybe that doesn't have that type of background can really kind of leverage what the material in this course to better understand analytics and to use analytics within their organizations?
Yeah, I think you're right. The series here is really not meant or not targeted towards the person who's aspiring to be like, excuse me, the chief data scientist, let's say, or someone who's the head of workforce analytics. What it's really designed to do is equip your general HR practitioner with the basic competencies in understanding data sources, understanding the variety of analyses that might be applied, not so much doing advanced analytics. I think that's something that you would partner with, maybe an outside expert or an analytics team. But outside of that, I think the HR professional really does still need to know how to frame questions, how to identify the right data sources, evaluate data quality, be able to package results and findings in a way that's persuasive and compelling for business leaders or other key stakeholders. So there's really a lot that HR professionals can do that doesn't involve a deep dive into statistics or advanced analytics.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like regardless of where a person is at in terms of their own kind of background, exposure to the area, there's really something that everyone can take away from the certificate to really kind of increase their capability and ability to use analytics.
Yeah, I think there is the opportunity for something for everyone in the sequence, because what I've discovered in the teaching and research that I've done is that HR professionals are at various points on the continuum in terms of this dimension. Some are more comfortable with data and they're going to pick up something about the storytelling or recommendation side of this. Others will be more comfortable with presenting, but they're not so sure about the types of analytics that are being used today. So I think collectively we do cover the full range of topics, and there should be something for everyone.